What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. Today we're gonna make some delicious macaroni and cheese. We're gonna put a little bit of broccoli to add some extra nutrients and color to it, and also some baby portobello mushrooms. It's gonna be absolutely delicious and super simple to make. So let's get right to work. All right, so this is what we're gonna be using today. I have here one box of Barilla, and these are non-GMO macaroni elbows. I wasn't able to find organic, so I used this. We have a little bit of a shortage on some items with this quarantine going on. So basically 1 box, 1 pound of elbows. I got about 2 cups of chopped broccoli florets, and basically they're just chopped really small into bite-sized pieces so they can spread well in this recipe. 2 tablespoons of organic flour, and I'll be using this to thicken the sauce into a roux. Salt to taste. 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. 2 cups of almond milk. About 2.5 cups of sliced baby portobellos. And I'll be using about a tablespoon of olive oil to saute my veggies with. And that's basically it. First thing we're gonna do is get the elbows in hot water and cook them for about 10 minutes. And we'll start sauteing our veggies. So in our pan we got 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now I'm gonna add the mushrooms in. Basically want to saute these about 3 to 4 minutes until they're soft and they reduce in size. Get the liquid out of them, and then we'll add our broccoli. I like to cook the mushrooms first because I just like to reduce them. They got a lot of water in them, and they'll reduce down, and then add the broccoli. The broccoli, I don't like to cook too much, so I'll add that after. We'll come back in a few minutes. All right, so once we get the mushrooms reduced down to size, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the broccoli. And we're basically just gonna stir that up for a little bit, for another 2 to 3 minutes, just to soften it up. And then we'll go ahead and add more ingredients. Okay, while that's cooking over there, we're gonna go ahead and take our almond milk. Add in the 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Mix that up. And the nutritional yeast is going to give it that color like cheese, and also that umami flavor and saltiness that we want. Now to that, I'm going to go ahead and add in the flour, mix it. While it's cold, and that's going to thicken a lot. And remember that our veggies are also going to release some liquid, which is going to help with that sauce. And we could also take some of the pasta water that has starch that will also help to create that macaroni and cheese type texture. So this is already pretty thick, and it's got a nice color to it. Now we're going to bring it over to our veggies. As you can see, they release a lot of water. I'm going to lower the heat some to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. gonna slowly add some of this in. And as you guys can see, it already looks thick like a cheese sauce. I mean, this already looks like macaroni and cheese. It's really thick, looks creamy, looks very rich. We're gonna bring the heat down just to keep it warm enough while our pasta finishes up. Then we're gonna go ahead and bring the pasta in and mix it all together. I'm gonna bring it down to about 200 degrees. Okay, so now I'm basically just gonna take the macaroni and I'm saving a little bit of that pasta water in case I need to thicken that sauce, which I don't need to thicken the sauce. I just want to add a little bit more liquid possibly as I add the pasta in. All right, so as you guys can see, this is beautiful, incredibly creamy and cheesy. So I'm very happy with that so far. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add the macaroni in. Just kind of mix that all together. Got a little bit at a time. And it really is looking amazing. Just add a little bit at a time, mix it. How beautiful that looks. Very happy with it so far. If you guys want like a saucier recipe, you could double up on the milk and the nooch, the nutritional yeast. But I like my macaroni like this, not really all that wet. But I'm gonna add just a little bit of that pasta water. And that's also gonna give me a little bit more sauce. Guys, there it is. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you really soon on the next one. I like oregano on my mac and cheese, and I have some oregano from the garden that I actually dried up. It's incredibly aromatic. I'm just gonna sprinkle a tiny bit over the top here, and that smells amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste. Dive right in. Wow. It's got the saltiness and the umami flavor like if it was cheese. It's not exactly the same, but it's creamy, it's delicious. I would eat this any time of the week. If you're craving mac and cheese, I highly suggest you give this a try.